Here we have for sale our 2017 on a 17 plate Ford Transit Custom. This is the 170 brake horsepower, so that's a 2 litre TDCI Euro 6 engine. This has got the automatic gearbox and this is in the limited spec, so fantastic spec on this particular example. This is L1H1, so short wheelbase with a low roof. And what we're going to do in this video is walk around. We'll show you the spec that you get on a Transit Custom limited auto of this age, and we'll also talk you through the condition of this particular example, service history and ownership, seeing as it is currently available for sale at the time of recording. So starting here at the rear of the vehicle, we can see that this one is spec'd with rear barn doors. Barn doors are doors which open in that sort of fashion. The other option is a tailgate which opens up like so, but I say you can see this one is spec'd with barn doors. On a limited, you get a number of elements which are colour-coded, and that includes the door handles, the bumpers, also the mirrors, and these trims down the side of the vehicle here. All of those come colour-coded as standard in the body colour of the vehicle, which of course you can see here is this lovely metallic silver. It is just been raining a touch here, but I can talk you through in good detail the condition of this vehicle. I'm quite familiar with it. We've had a good walk around, and I must say overall condition of this particular van is absolutely spot on. We can have a look here for any reflections. If there are any dents or anything here, you would see them in the reflections looking down the side of the van, even though there is a little bit of water on it. But as I say, all in really good order here. On the rear bumper, you also get rear parking sensors integrated into the rear bumper, and you also get front parking sensors on a limited as standard as well. If we open up the rear barn doors, when we look inside, you'll see this yellow arm just here. If you shut the door very slightly, you can pull that arm. It clips into place there against the door, and you can then open the door right out to its full 180-degree position, and you can do exactly the same with the other door as well. The purpose of this is then just to really get the doors right out the way for you and give you maximum accessibility into the back. And for the purposes of this, it's of course very easy for me to show you the true condition then of the inside of the doors. And you can see here all in really good order. These sorts of exposed metal areas are the areas, if the van had a hard life, these are the sorts of areas that it would show, and you can just see here it's all in really good order. We do have ply lining here as well, which is of course there to protect the van. If you've got cargo in the back, it's not going to fall over and cause an outward dent on the van, which is not what you want. Custom does come with plenty of tie down points in the back, so you get them at the bottom of the bulkhead there as well, inside these rear pillars and on top of the wheel arches. And again, you can see that this one is fully ply lined on the sides, and a limited comes with this lovely hard wearing plastic floor, which I absolutely love because you can just sweep them out and wash them out if you need to as well. The bulkhead is still installed in this one, so that's the full factory fitted bulkhead, and there is a load through hatch down there as well, and of course you've got the side loading door for access from the other side, and as standard you get a couple of load lights in here. But as I say, condition of this particular example, really good indeed, clearly not been used for anything heavy in its past life. We'll shut the rear barn doors now and we'll continue to go around the rest of the van, starting with the passenger side down here, and we can just have a good look down the side here and see what the condition's like here. You do get alloy wheels as standard on a limited, so you get these 16-inch alloy wheels, which do improve the overall look of the vehicle. I think when you tie that in with all of the colour-coded elements of the bits down the side, wing mirrors and front bumper, I think the alloys just tie it in very nicely. And again, looking down the side here, we'll have a look for the reflections. Again, if there were any dents or ripples, you'd be able to see them there, but this is looking very straight and clean, it must be said. If we open up the side loading door, again this gives us another aspect then of the load area from this side, and again you can just see how clean and tidy this is. The bulkhead as well is another area that shows any heavy use, and you can see that this one is all in really good order indeed. If we open up the hatch just there, that then allows you to load right the way through underneath the passenger seat, so it does give you a bit of extra load length. If we then open up the passenger door, we can then start to have a look inside the cab. Passenger door card is all very nice, same with the passenger step. The mat is already trying to move itself out of the way. You can see that the floor is all in very good condition. I have got some fantastic service history here as well to go with the vehicle. So to start off with, we have got some bills here, which are always nice to see to go along with service history, and then we've also got stamps in the service book as well. The lovely thing with this is it is full Ford service history. So this is the pre-delivery inspection, then we've got the first one then in May 19 at 15,000 miles, next one then in October 19, at 18,000 miles. May have gone in for some warranty work there, and then we've got another one then in June 21 at 29,000 miles, but all with Trust Ford in Bristol, the same Trust Ford dealer. So I say that's very, very nice to see, and as I say, there are accompanying bills there as well. Looking at the dashboard, all in perfect condition here on the dashboard. There's no excessive marks or anything like that. Of course, glove box here down below with all the extra bits and bobs. These are load stops for the roof rack. I'll talk you through that in just a second. You can turn the passenger airbag off just here, and in terms of condition of the seats, all absolutely spot on, no issues whatsoever. There's no rips, tears, cigarette burns. Doesn't smell like a smoker's vehicle in here either. We've got the fold down work tray in the middle, a couple of cup holders, and also somewhere to store your paperwork. You have got storage underneath the passenger seats as well, so you can pull them up at the front. They flip forward and you've got storage underneath there. And if we look under here, we also have heated seats, so you've actually got a heated passenger seat just here. We'll continue to go around the front before we go into the driver's side and look at all the spec that you get in there. Looking around the front, again, the theme really does continue in terms of condition. It's all in really, really good order. Maybe a very minor stone chip just on the edge of the bonnet there. But all in all, looking absolutely fantastic. As I mentioned, front parking sensors, front fog lights as well, and you do get uprated headlights on a limited compared to a standard van. And then looking down the driver's side here, and right in the direct sunlight, this is a really good view here, and you can just see how clean and straight that example is. Looking really, really nice. Maybe the smallest little touch in just there, but looking very nice indeed. And I did mention I talked to you about the roof rack, so this one is spec'd with an optional extra, which is known as roof rack in stow. So these are foldable roof racks. So I don't know if it's on this side or it's on the other side. Let me just quickly go around to the other side. So there's a handle on each of these bars just here. When you give those a pull, you can then actually fold the roof rack down. So quite simply like that, you can go from down or up, but you can fold them away, and that is really unique to these roof bars. They're a very nice optional extra to spec when they're new. I think to spec them, I think they're about £600 to option those, but as I say, very, very nice. And as I say, in the glove box, we have got the up stands as well. So if you're going to be loading ladders on there, it just gives you something nice to tie on to. This one has also got the uprated driver's door lock for extra security. And then if we open up the driver's door, we can start to have a look at some of the fantastic spec in here. The first thing that really catches my eye here is just how clean the step. These are sort of high traffic areas, places to look out for. The step is looking very, very nice. Same with the floor. There is a bit of a heel dig here, which is very common to see on an automatic because you're just using your right foot. You do see that there, but as I say, it hasn't broken through or anything there. We have electric windows, electric folding mirrors. That's how those operate just there. You get auto-activated lights and wipers. This one has got 2 full remote keys, and this is also a key then for the extra security lock on the driver's door. Height adjustability of the front of the seat, that's height adjustability of the whole seat, and then of course the backrest adjustment there as well. Again, you get a heated driver's seat. There's a button just down to the side there. That is the button for the heated driver's seat, and you've also got the adjustable driver's armrest there, which is on a ratchet, so you can set that to your desired height. Looking at the steering wheel, leather multifunctioning steering wheel, lovely soft feel to a Transit Custom steering wheel. It's part of the very nice driving experience which people go on about. You've got volume controls for the radio on the right hand side here. You can also answer and hang up the phone. On the left hand side you've got your onboard computer controls, and then just down to the left you've got your cruise control just down here as well, so that's a lovely bit of spec to have. Looking at the dashboard here, the vehicle is running at the moment, so you can see that it's idling there correctly. There's no warning lights or anything like that on the dashboard. 32,950 miles, so very nice mileage on this particular van. Opening up the bit of storage up on top here, that is how you access it, that little handle just there. You've got a USB, AUX and 12 volt socket inside there. The all important and unique automatic gearbox. I say quite unusual to find an automatic one of these, especially at the moment. These are becoming very, very difficult to find. You have got buttons on the side here where you can manually change gear as well if you want to. And on a limited, you do get air conditioning as standard, and you also got a 12 volt socket just here. And then looking at the radio in the middle, you've got, this is where you can of course connect your phone. And if we look at the screen up here, you can see in the bottom left of that screen, you've got DAB radio just there. If you put the vehicle into reverse, you've then got a parking sensors display up on there as well. And then finally, before we get out the cab, we have got a heated windscreen as well. So a fantastic spec on a limited, which really does make them fantastic value for money compared to maybe a transporter. And as I say, Customs are really known for being possibly the best driving medium-sized van. So just to summarise, this is a one owner from new Ford Transit Custom. This has got the 2-litre Euro 6. You can take this into the ultra low emission zone areas. Euro 6 diesel, 170 brake horsepower engine with the automatic gearbox. This is the L1 H1, so short wheelbase with low roof, and I say limited spec in this fantastic metallic silver. A lovely spec, of course, as standard on a limited, so you get things like your auto-activated lights, air conditioning, DAB radio. But this one has also then got extra security on the driver's door and the roof rack and stone. Of course, it is ply-lined in the back. And of course, a lovely feature with this is that it has got that fantastic Ford service history as well, and like all of our vehicles, goes right through our workshop before it leaves us. If you'd like to inquire or see the price on this particular vehicle, if it's plus VAT or no VAT, then go over to our website there, bridgenvans.co.uk, where you'll find the full advert and of course all the pictures that I have taken of this particular van as well. You can speak to our team on either of these numbers listed here at the bottom of the sign, and we'll all be happy to help you with your inquiry. We can of course take cars or vans in part exchange as well, so we'll give you a good fair price for your part exchange. We can do that over the phone or via email, whichever is more convenient for you. Of course, you're more than welcome to come down and see this vehicle in the flesh as well. We can arrange finance on all of our vehicles starting as low as 7.9% APR, and we can deliver our vehicles nationwide as well. Thank you very much for watching.